We've been here for a while and Thomas was starting to get worried for Percy. Thomas asked his driver if they could go looking for Percy. The driver said yes, but he had to go without Annie and Clutterbuck. Thomas said he'll come back for them if he can't find Percy. So they set off to go looking for Percy. We found Percy in a pile of coal. Percy's driver said that he wanted to get off the island but was diverted on the route track and crashed right into the pile of coal. He was still okay, but he was quite injured. Thomas decided to take him to Elsbridge. Thomas took Percy to Elsbridge and Thomas's driver wiped all the dust off his body. Then Percy decided to tell us his story. was all Percy could remember. We felt bad for him. Thomas's driver went back up to Percy and wiped his cuts off. Thomas and Percy were figuring out what should they do, but then they heard a whistle. It was Molly and James. James had a burn on his face. James's driver said that he got hit by the meteor shine and burned his skin off. Molly had an eye patch on her. Molly's driver said that she got hit by the meteor shower and caused her eye to get fall off. Thomas and Percy were really glad they were okay. Soon it was dark. They were still figuring out what should they do. Percy told Thomas if they both could go look for survivors. Thomas agreed, and then he went to couple up to Percy. Thomas told Molly and James to look over his coaches while they're both gone. They both agreed, and both engines set off. Percy told Thomas that they could go to Wellsworth first, and Thomas said yes, so they both started to head to Wellsworth first. Thomas saw something ahead. He saw a big green engine that looked like Henry, but he had blood all over his body and had a really messed up face. Thomas was in shock. They both screamed and they both ran away. We saw that thing on the other side and we decided to run back to the Elsbridge. Meanwhile, James and Molly were getting a bit worried for Thomas and Percy, and then they saw them returning. Then James told them if they found anyone, but they didn't say a word. Percy puffed into his berth. Then Thomas puffed into his berth. They were still scared of what they saw. James told Thomas what happened. Thomas told James what happened. James was in shock after what he heard, but then got sad that he lost his friend. After a while, Thomas and Percy were able to go to sleep. With Molly and James still thinking about what Thomas said.
Hello, hello, hello.